This is the Alfa Romeo Junior Veloce, the performance version of Alfa Romeo's Junior electric vehicle. Let's take a look around. Compared to the Junior Elettrica, the Veloce is supercharged. It's gone up from 115 kilowatts in the Elettrica up to 207 kilowatts in the Veloce, and the torque has increased from 260 Newton meters up to 345 Newton meters. The Veloce sprints from 0 to 100 in 5.9 seconds, shaving 3 seconds off the time of the Elettrica. But it's the interior and exterior design updates that really make the Veloce unique. Let's go through the finer details of what's different between the Veloce and the Elettrica. So the Veloce comes with a very unique sport body styling kit with a standout Veloce specific grille that really makes it unique. But it's in the chassis handling and driver aids where the Veloce stands above the Elettrica. The Veloce is actually lowered by 25 millimeters and features a stiffer setup and a wider track. In addition, it has a Torsen mechanical limited slip differential, and from its steering perspective, it also has a quicker rack, a 14.6:1 ratio, which offers much sharper feedback in cornering. The big standout though is in the brakes. Whereas the Elettrica had standard brakes, 302 millimeter discs, the Veloce offers much larger performance brakes, 380 millimeter front discs with 4 piston calipers. The other standout with the Veloce is its 20-inch diamond cut alloys with 225/40 20-inch profiles. From an exterior styling perspective, the Veloce comes with a bicolor black roof, red brake calipers and a sport body kit, also with darker tinted rear glass. So both the Veloce and the Elettrica are identical in terms of charging speeds and battery capacity. Battery capacity is at 54 kilowatt hours, and it can also charge at 100 kilowatts DC and 11 kilowatts AC. Having a look at the interior of the Veloce, you could notice some immediate upgrades. Firstly, the sport seats and the bucket seats are designed to keep you in place when you're really driving this car hard. The driver's seat also comes with a 6-way electric massage function and has specific sports pedals and kick plates designed for the driver's experience. And lastly, the steering wheel comes with these integrated inserts with suede leather trim, giving it a really premium feel. So that's a quick summary of all the differences between the Veloce and the Elettrica, but the proof really will be in the drive handling. So let's take this out now for a test drive. All right, I'm now driving the Alfa Romeo Junior Veloce edition, trying to get some feel for the cornering, feel for the handling and the advanced suspension that it's got. So yeah, at low speeds this thing is actually pretty stable and pretty understated, but you can definitely feel that there's some raw speed that it wants to unleash when you're ready for it. So looking forward to trying that out. All right, here we go. Alright, that's definitely got a bit of pace in it, that's for sure. Power is right on tap. You can actually feel the feedback really well through the steering wheel. Definitely gives you the control of the power when you want to unleash it. And it's definitely there as and when you want to press that accelerator. Fantastic driving. Okay, acceleration test. Definitely has the acceleration that it claims. That was 0 to 100 easily in just around 5.5–6 seconds. So exceptional acceleration. Driving now behind another Alfa, and this is actually quite fun. Okay, so driving the Alfa Romeo Junior Veloce for the past couple of days now, and just sharing some thoughts and some experiences on how it's been different to the Elettrica. A couple of things. I think the riding platform, the suspension is definitely geared towards a more sportier drive with the Veloce. You can feel it definitely in the way that it corners and the way that the firmness is set in the suspension. Obviously got a lot to do with the change in the wheel dimensions or the tire dimensions from 18-inch to 20-inch with the Veloce. But all of that contributes to a very smooth and, if not firm, driving experience, particularly with the Veloce. In terms of overall consumption, I found the Veloce to not be that much more thirstier than the Elettrica. Done about 240 kilometers now with an average kilowatt hour consumption of around 18.8, 18.9, which is actually fairly respectable given the performance nature of this vehicle as compared to the Elettrica, which was more around the 16, 17 kilowatt hour mark. So both variants of the Alfa Romeo Junior are actually quite acceptable in terms of consumption. From a performance aspect, the Veloce has got this in spades. When you put the accelerator down in dynamic mode, there's a bit of a thought process that goes on within the vehicle that as you continually put your foot down and you hold it down, the vehicle kind of realizes what you want to do. And with that extra depression on the accelerator, the force is unleashed in this Veloce to the point that the acceleration just gets given to you in a huge amount. So it's an interesting kind of dual release system that I've kind of feel when asking this car to accelerate, which gives it a bit of a characteristic. It's almost like it gets angry at that point when you really want it to. So I enjoy that part of the Veloce as compared to the Elettrica, which more of a standard acceleration curve. This Veloce seems to have force feedback built into the acceleration and also into the steering wheel as you put your foot down. The ADAS systems, the automatic driver assistance systems, are excellent in the Veloce. Just putting this into a normal cruise control mode, lane keep assist kicks in, automatic distance control kicks in, and you can have a very comfortable drive, daily drive with this vehicle, allowing you to slow down to zero on a busy highway and then resume acceleration from there. But if you just want to treat the car as a normal car and just enjoy the drive, then just use the ADAS systems to do so, and it's an extremely comfortable drive. So overall, driving the Veloce is actually, it's fun to the next level. If the Elettrica was super fun and super efficient, then the Veloce is just all of that, but even more. So I've just wrapped up the DC charge session now. Been here for about 12 minutes, added about 10 kilowatt hours. Remember the charge, well, the cost per kilowatt hour is 7.35 Rand. So that cost around 73, 75 Rand. And I've just added in around 70 kilometers of range. So roughly at that 1 Rand per kilometer cost mark, which again speaks to the efficiency of the Veloce, that that's the rate that we're going to get. So just wrapping up my impressions of the Alfa Romeo Junior Veloce EV. Alfa Romeo have done a great job of taking the foundation of the Elettrica EV platform and making it even better with a performance spec version. The Veloce comes with the Sport Kit exterior upgrades, the specific Alfa Romeo grille on the front, the interior sport seats absolutely wrap around you and are designed for the driver's experience. It puts the driver first in this vehicle. Superb overall handling, the suspension upgrades you can feel, the ability to brake quickly with the performance brakes that have been added in here are certainly noticeable. The acceleration in this vehicle is really fantastic. It gives you the ability to unleash the power when you want it. When you put your foot down on the accelerator, that power comes to you through waves in a way, and that waves you can actually feel through the throttle and through the steering wheel. The feedback that comes through the Veloce is pure Alfa Romeo, and from a driving perspective gives you a performance that is absolutely fantastic. If you are an Alfa Romeo enthusiast or a purist at heart, you have to do yourself a favor and test drive the Alfa Romeo Junior. It's Alfa's DNA, but in the modern times. The electric version of Alfa Romeo's Junior is superb to drive, and I absolutely recommend that you take a look at this when this comes out later this year from Stellantis, South Africa. I hope you enjoyed that overview of the Alfa Romeo Junior Veloce, and if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.